So, just kind of an update on my dog Pickle. He he's got a cancerous tumor. We've been fighting it and beating it for 3 years. It's slowly winning, and Pickle's an Alapaha blue blood bulldog. You should look it up. It's a really beautiful dog. It's got beautiful eyes. I didn't have him very long, probably 5 years at most, almost 5 years. I guess he came from Idaho, and then he went to the valley, which is, I'm not sure what city it was down there, or over there, towards Evanston. It didn't work out there either, and he ended up living with some people I knew, and they didn't treat him very good, so we took him, and he had his forever home, I guess 4 or 5 times as a charm, whatever it is. Poor old pup. He's not suffering. He is a little bit, but not. He still eats a lot of food, and he still plays with me out in the yard. But he's tired, and I'm not ready to let him go. This tumor is horrible. I clean it every day and put Hoof Alive on it. I give him a anti-cancer treatment thing that they gave me. I give him herbs, and it's not helping. Gave him CBD oil. Nothing's stopping it. There is no cure for cancer. No cure for that tumor. I've prayed every day for him. When he came to us, he tried killing. He had killed cats before. He had tried killing numerous dogs because he'd been abused. When I first got him, he didn't know how to act. He wasn't. He'd gone through some shit, I think, in his life that we'll never know about. He's a really, really sweet dog if people gave him a chance. My other 2 dogs smelled the mountain lion that sits up here and they were scared to death. They almost took off, broke the chain to get away from me. They were terrified. But not Pickle. Pickle was like, let's go see that cat, you know. Bulldogs and pit bulls are definitely a different breed, man. They're different. They're different. I mean, you find it with other, like random other dogs that have a certain kind of heart, a strength. You know, they're not afraid of anything. I think they fall in like Rottweilers and stuff like that too. I've never had a Rottweiler, but I've had a lot of pit bulls. But he acted like just as long as I was with him, I'd protect him. Just I get off work, I always shower and get cleaned up, and then I go outside and play with them and the other two dogs. And Pickle, I told you that he killed some cats. I got him to where cats, you know, can hang out with him, and we have this huge cat we adopted, and I can't remember what kind of cat it is. It's a huge fluffy one. They have a specific name. I can't remember what it is, but none of that really matters to me. I just grab whatever comes my way. I just give it a home. It's big. It's like 20 some pounds, and it snuck into Pickle's kennel and was hanging out. And my wife locked the cat and the dog in together, and he'd been known to just, you know, kill, you know, he's killed numerous cats. And I come out, it was early morning, to get ready for work, and what a cute sight. They were hanging out side by side, like boom, boom, and they were like face to face, just like this. And the cat was just like, meow, and the dog was looking at me like, get this thing out of here, I don't know what it is. Pickle's like, he was like 90 some pounds before he got sick, and now he's like 87 pounds. But yeah, it's I'm actually writing a book. I've been working on it. I've been taking pictures and videos. And obviously I can't put videos, but I can put pictures of all the animals that I've ever had. And well, not all of them, because when I was a kid I didn't take all the pictures. I didn't take all my birds or anything like that. I had a lot of birds and lizards and things like that, but I never did I never did get enough pictures, because, you know, I grew up in the 80s. A lot of the pictures back then were pretty crappy, and, you know, they were the Polaroid that, you know, come out of the front or whatever, and they kind of develop over the years. They keep developing, so you lose details, unfortunately. And I've had a lot of cats and dogs. We've had horses and goats and just tons of animals, parakeets and finches and stuff like that. And, you know, it was, I love animals a lot. I mean, when you think about how amazing an animal is, you know, they literally, you know, like you being around. You know, and most people don't even like being around me, for example. So, but they all, you know, dogs are always excited, to see you, no matter what. And cats, I've got a lot of cats that are just, extremely loving too, and we rescued all of them as well. Um, my cat I had for 16 years had a brain tumor and died. And it took him so fast. It wasn't even funny. It was just like super quick. And I'm mad at the vet. There was this other vet that we were going to, and they he had his nipple turned cancerous, and so they cut it off and put this salve on it, and they didn't give him a cone or anything. And the next day, he had chewed his guts open, and I was freaked. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I brought him back in, and they're like, oh, better give you a cone and keep putting this on there. Well, it just caused agitation, and I honestly think it spread the cancer. And then the other vet was like, those guys are idiots. Why the hell did they give him that? That advanced it, that made it worse. And you're talking about a little tiny nipple that was black to a tumor that is this freaking big. I've been using, it started to curl up into itself, and I brought him into the vet, and I asked him if he should be put down, and they'd taken the tumor off, and it literally grew back. It literally grew back in like 8 weeks, 9 weeks. It was back as big as my fist. And I started putting hydrogen peroxide in where it was bleeding and stuff like that, and it shrunk down, and it got retracted inside, and I got rid of the nastiness that was part of it, and I didn't know what to do, for the longest time. And a woman told me about that from my job. She's like, yeah, there's, you should use hydrogen peroxide. And I'm like, it's a good idea, because I, would mouthwash with that for years until I got salt water, and that was better. But yeah, it was really kind of, that was amazing. It shrunk the tumor down like a lot, but now it's just kind of like still there, but it's smaller, thinner, but it goes inside, kind of like I don't know, like this. It's like like that inside. So I put this hoof alive in there every day. I wipe it in there. I don't want to make it do it 2 or 3 times a day, because I'm afraid it's going to get some kind of like an infection or something like that, a liquid, something in there like that. So I worry about it. But I had a near-death experience, and I've audio, and I've taken pictures of ghosts, of people and of animals. So, and I saw my little chihuahua years later after he passed away, and he was right out here in the daylight. It was crazy. And I'm actually going to put that in my book, show the picture of him, and the next one I'm putting out there. So, I know that nothing, I believe in God very strongly, and I believe in an afterlife. And so for everything living, it's for a number of reasons. But so I know Pickle will go somewhere nice. I mean, I don't think that I was kind of hoping that my mom would just come pick him up, she had passed away like almost 13 years ago. And I guess, in my mind, I always think it'd be nice if, once people died, if they'd come help you get your pets or whatever, take him to the other side, wherever the hell that is, and it'd be cool. Instead of, I'm gonna take him and have him cremated when he passes away. That's our new thing, is cremating animals, and we want to turn them into trees. So that's what we've been doing. So, but anyway, I'm sweating to death in my car. So I just got off work and gonna head in and hang out with my dude. So should always try to be good to your animals, because and good to any animal. Should be. I know a lot of people are mean to stray dogs and cats. I see it all the freaking time. You shouldn't be mean to them. You know, you don't know the reasoning or the, behind why they're outside. And it could be some really crappy owner that took them and threw them out in the desert to die, or out in the middle of the trees to die, or it got chased off by another meaner animal, and then it survived and then it lost its way. It should be part of the solution, not the problem. Just be good to animals. It's a good thing. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Take care.